Spotify by Rose, Jaye and Tamara. Spotify just celebrated its 10th birthday. It was created in April 2006 by two Swedish entrepreneurs, Daniel Ek and Martin Lorentzen, and it emerged from the rapidly developing online streaming marketplace arena that included competitors such as Napster, Pandora and SoundCloud. The marketplace is still rapidly developing and increasingly challenging for businesses to maintain their competitive advantage. Spotify's advantage, according to Ek, is its data and ability to analyse that information. Spotify's customer growth in the market has been organic rather than by acquisition, and whilst the business needs to strategically balance the combination of free and premium subscribers, Ek is of the clear view that the more people on Spotify, the better. So let's take a look. So the customer segments are the 40 to 60 million listeners worldwide, the record companies, both large and small, and the advertisers, such as American Express. Now, the value propositions for each customer segment are, for the listeners, free or low-cost access to an extensive music library and exposure to new music. For the record companies, it's in deriving a revenue stream from music consumed on Spotify as against consumed through piracy. And they've got an opportunity here to influence people's behaviour around music consumption that supports the industry. And advertisers have access to a very large user base of potential new or existing customers. Basically, the Spotify platform is the main channel through which the value propositions are delivered to customers through the web, the smartphone and tablets. Spotify builds customer relationships in the following ways. For listeners, mostly through automated self-help services, but also co-creation methods with the wider community and sharing playlists. Record companies can utilize self-help options, but Spotify works to maintain those relationships and so offers personal assistance. And it's largely the same situation with the advertisers, self-help mostly, with personal assistance if required. So we'll look at Spotify's revenue streams, and a large portion of Spotify's revenue is generated through paying users. They pay a monthly subscription fee of generally $10 a month, and about a quarter of Spotify's users pay for service, which is roughly between 10 and 15 million users. Which brings us to our other revenue stream, advertisers. Spotify earns revenue off advertisements streamed by free subscribers, and this applies to about 3/4 of Spotify's user base. So we can see from this analysis that Spotify is characterized by the freemium business pattern. Its basic services are offered for free, with the revenue raised from premium subscribers and advertisers subsidizing products consumed by the free subscribers. The option and benefits of upgrading are always presented to the customer. The rate of customer conversion to premium accounts is an important metric for businesses like Spotify. So we're now going to be looking at the key partners, and the key partners are the social marketing partners such as festivals and Facebook. For example, a festival might make a playlist preceding the festival to build up engagement. Software companies, about how Spotify can partner with the software companies to build new algorithms, and also the financial institutions such as PayPal or credit cards to enable subscription payments. And that makes the value propositions for these key partners extra marketing and increased readership or followers. Okay, so the key activities are building partnerships with the music industry, finding new advertisers to build the revenue base, building the customer base in terms of the listeners, and managing the IT infrastructure and maintenance of the Spotify platform. So the key resources are staff, which is 2,000 worldwide, and the website and app platform. And this leads into the cost structure, which includes the staff salaries and the platform management and all associated IT costs. And ultimately, 70% of Spotify's revenue is paid back to artists and record companies. As a result, Spotify only keeps 30% of its revenue stream. And then from that portion, it has to support all the running costs of the business and also drive a profit. Now, one of the biggest key partners, which we've also put in customer segments, are the record labels. Without the product, music, there'd be no Spotify as we know it, so they're obviously integral to the business. But in another way, this also makes them behave like a customer. Without any customers, there'd also be no business. Without the music, there'd be no subscriber customer base. And like a customer, they have expectations which, if not met, like in the case of Taylor Swift, they can take their business elsewhere. So there's a crossover here. They're a customer partner. Which brings us to our final point. Because Spotify has multiple customer segments, so the advertisers, listeners, and record companies, each with their own value propositions and revenue streams, it is a multi-sided platform, with each customer segment benefiting from the other. So in particular, the listeners and record companies. Thank you for watching our presentation. We hope you enjoyed learning about Spotify's business model.